Now, something to move on to, right? We got this Saturday, Teofimo, Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, one of my favorite fighters.
Big fight, and there's a lot of build up, good trash talking. They're talking some shit.
Yeah.
And who do you like in the fight?
I like Teofimo because he's always been my favorite. You know, the man's a showman. He's powerful. The man can box. He's got an IQ, but sometimes he comes out there. And personally, I mean, I'm just gonna say what everybody else say. He's just gotta leave his dad, bro. You gotta be realistic at the end of the day, like what you need to do, and you're not hearing it from the person you need to. You're hearing all this, oh, you're winning the fight, oh, you're doing good, but sometimes you need to hear the real reality. So I feel like he needs to change trainers. They both look like shit in their last performances, so it's a good clash. It just depends who's gonna come out the better man at the end of the day.
With Teofimo, right? He literally looked like shit. I don't know, Roberto Duran when he was before he lost to Cambosis. He was stopping everybody. He was looking like this killer, this monster. But then he lost, and unfortunately, you know, he had some personal problems with his girl leaving him and stuff like that. It just seems like he's not there since then.
Mentally.
Yeah, mentally, and then he got hurt. He got dropped by Sandor Martin, who's not really a puncher. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the yo-yo. Where do you see, what TO are we going to get this Saturday? Are we going to get that savage Teofimo? Are we going to get that TO that's kind of been shaky the last few fights?
Man, dog, it's hard to call. Like, his last performance wasn't all that. A lot of people thought he lost the fight. I still watched it over. You know, I had him being more aggressive, and I don't think Sandor Martin, like, yes, he touched him. He did drop him, you know, legally, but I don't think he has that style to be champion. Like, you got to be aggressive. You got to be wanting to be a killer in here. I mean, you can box all day, but once you're just popping people, it's kind of a boring thing to do. That's why Lara lost to Canelo. That's why some people have lost in the past. And I still see Teo won that fight, but it was one of those ugly wins. Like, it was ugly, but he still took it at the end of the day. And it just depends if he's mentally there, bro.
One of the interesting things you said is they both didn't look good their last fight.
They didn't.
A lot of people felt like they both lost their last fight.
Yeah.
So do you feel like this can be one of the things where it's like, okay, both these guys, they know that, of course, every fight you have to win, but they know, like, yo, you cannot take an L in this fight, and they're both gonna bring it.
I feel like they will, dog. They've been talking shit for years, so I feel like they've hated each other ever since, and I think that's going to build a great fight. But with Teo's anger, I just hope he holds it back, doesn't do that Cambosis bullshit, and he just boxes smart. But it just, like I said, it's going to matter who becomes more prepared, who takes over the mind game and play. It's going to be a chess game, so whoever can be the master.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.